Let's suppose that we have a list that we want to put in the custom layers of the element. This list is already present in the composition, but I will delete these layers. I'll break connection of the element with all text layers, with all images, and start again. So we have a list. Usually, the person who orders infographics provides some initial data. We copy this data to the clipboard, press next to last button while holding down the Ctrl key, and then text editor will appear. In this editor, we can press Ctrl V to paste here the text. From this editor, using this button, with a selected element, we can load the text into custom layers. Now the editor warns us that the number of the text layers is exceeded. 15 is available while there are 25 lines, but we can click on the Trim Spaces button and cut all extra spaces. You do it very often. We can change the text into upper and lowercase. Now we'll change it into lowercase, and later it provides flexibility when using Character Panel. The text has been added. We can select the default font. For Windows operating system, you can add any system font to your favorites and set it as default font. Now another font has been already installed. Therefore, we remove extra font from the favorites. You can set the default font size. You may skip linking the text to the element and just add it to the composition. You may add it also as a whole block. Specify the channel number starting from which we will link the text with the element channels, and click on the bottom and text to element. The text appears immediately on these plates. Each line is a separate layer. We'll hide them now. We will add the rest of text layers. We will add it, need to select the element. We will add it as before. We begin with the 7th layer, bind the text layers with the element. Select all images in the same way. Bind them. So the scene is ready. What else is there in this text editor? If we added the text and then it was deleted from the editor, we can click the button Get Text from Selected Layers. First, we select the required layers and press this button so that the text appears again in this window. Also, we see the most commonly used characters. These are currency signs, quotes, copyrights, and other characters. We can access them by clicking this button. The pre-installed characters are at the top. The lower part contains the same characters in this line of the editor. If it turns out that a character is not necessary, you can delete it. And vice versa, you can add some characters to your favorites by clicking on it. If you need to change the order of the characters, click this button. The character moves forward in the list. In this case, the pound is duplicated, so I will delete it. If we know the code of the character, we can enter it in the text field, and clicking this button, we will add it also to the list of favorite characters. After that, save the changes by clicking the button Save Changes, and we see that the line of characters which we want to have always at hand has been changed accordingly.